let's start. So we're gonna start with the video, which is about human being as the most powerful technology into itself within the whole creation. So it's raining and I went for a walk, so we need to first understand that even though we are human beings, version 7.0, we're still very powerful. We are still very powerful beings. No, we always held and technology into ourselves within. And it's just right now with the golden age and the first source gate, which had a place just 3 days ago, we are finally discovering what is a golden age about. So it needs to first be done through the realization of how powerful we are. We are an infinite source beings, an infinite souls, and infinite beings, whatever you want to call it. And regardless of our assignment, we all have the sparkle within. So even if you want to look from a point of view of those who've been directly assigned to the lower astral to serve darkness, it doesn't matter. They still had the sparkle within. That's how it started. So doesn't matter where we've been assigned to directly, because during the last age, we all were serving darkness, lower astral beings, whatever we want to call it. But whether we've been walking our human body version 1.0 or this one 7.0, it has no difference when it comes to manifestation. We always been manifestating, dear ones. We always did. The difference is that now we're just only finding out exactly how we did it, how does the energy works. Just a second. How are you?
Hello. Come on.
Whether we've been aware or not, we always been manifesting. But within the whole changes, with the whole changes within the fabric of our creation, the rules has changed. We're not anymore serving any lower astral beings, neither we need to feed those who seems to be infected or bounded with the lower frequency of lower astral. We're not obligated anymore to feed them because they still have the sparkle within. It's just that they are not recognizing it. So an importance to understand who we truly are, regardless of our first assignment or the assignment that happened not so long ago, not from the beginning. It doesn't matter. We all been assigned by Source. And it doesn't matter how much manipulation was around the vessel of human body, we still been creating and or. That's why we need to become a conscious co-creator in order to understand how we all program the energies in order to serve us. So by accepting and understanding that you are an infinite being of light, an infinite soul in this human body, which makes you John, Anna, whatever, and me, Mariola. We just set the grounds for ourselves in order to see a bigger picture when it comes to ourselves and reality we are in. So we have that set. Now, and question, what is the source of whole life creation? As we all know, after so many updates and so much that has been discovered, that we have a source of whole creation, but Earth is a co-creator with Source. And without Earth, there wouldn't be a life anywhere. So, accepting Source and Earth, and I have no doubts about it, and I can finally say it because I've been searching through many modules to figure out exactly the base platform for Golden Age, not the holograms that were placed upon each other. So I've been referring to, in my writings, to Mother, Source, Father, and Child, especially in my videos. So I want you to imagine Mother Earth, or other way, whatever you want it, Father Source, and you as a child, and as a co-creator with Source through Earth. Now, because we are in those human bodies right now, walking this beautiful planet, for me is Ireland, where I am for the last 20 years. And because we walk Earth, we as the transmuters, the anchors for light, we, the energy from Source, in order to be anchored into Earth, it needs to go through us. Raining. It can't be, so to speak, anchored directly. It is being anchored by us, human beings, living on this planet as a child of Mother, Source, Father. You can say it Mother Earth, Source, Father. And previous situation report, Kim has mentioned that Source is Earth, and earth is kind of source, or you can see it as a child. But if you want to put it into a model of Trinity, which is mother, source, father, and child, for me is enough to say mother, source, father. But seeing an importance and being aware that the earth as the first planet plays the role in which holds the life within the whole creation. By walking this model, thinking of it, keep it in my mind, I feel it absolutely correct to see it as Mother Earth, Father Source, and a child. That's the Holy Trinity. You co-creating with Source, because Source is Earth, or Earth is the first child. Whatever you want to see it will be right. So the whole source of life within the creation comes from Source and Earth and us, anchoring the source light energy. And now when we get into Trinity, which is you co-creating with Mother Earth and Father Source, that's a Trinity. And now let me just take and have a look. And now let's talk about the other Trinity, which is important to embrace, to be aware of. And this is a part of your own co-creation. Now, energy, essence, consciousness. Energy is light. Light is the first that hit us. Then we anchor, but first transform the energy. We program the energy before we anchor it. At least this is how it is right now in Golden Age after Source Gate. Essence is love. This is a mother's, father's love. And consciousness is life. So we have energy, essence, consciousness. And we have light, love, life. Consciousness stands for life. Without consciousness, there is no life. In this Trinity model, I have assigned energy, which is light, to Source, Father Source. But Source, there is a feminine representation of Source, so it is all flexible, but still feels correct to do so. That's why I'm saying it. So we have an energy which is light, pure crystalline light, coming from Source. Then we have an essence, which is love. What is the essence of the whole creation? Love, which is Earth, Mother's love, Mother's love. And we have consciousness, which is life. Now, the energy is being sent through light. Light is the energy, but not only, but this is what I have put into this second Trinity that is simply within every single one of us. So light is the energy being sent from source. We are the recipients, the ones who receive it. Our job is to not only anchor it, but to program the energy before we anchor into earth, which is in essence love, mother's father's love. But I like it. Energy, essence, consciousness, and then we have light, love, life. That's the trinity of L. Giver of light declaration, life declaration is perceived by me as the trinity. The L represents not only life, but light and love as well. So the source for the whole creation, for the whole life within the creation, is actually the Trinity, and the circumstances which are put upon every reality, world, kingdom, round, bubble within bubble model of the creation, are directly linked to us. As a human being, we are the most powerful organic technology that ever have existed. The realization within the last 2 days of, okay, before the source gate, it's not that I had an expectation, it's just that I had a perception that a source gate will allow for pure crystalline energy finally to hit the earth. Us. First us. And I was hoping is the right word. I was hoping for new programs to occur. Because for me, it was clear that if the lower astral had all the programs running, being able to reset us, our memory, so on and so forth, I saw an opportunity for us to being able to do the same, but in a way that would benefit the whole creation and all human beings, not only everyone on earth and within the whole multiverse. And Kim just got it so straight. We don't need the programs. I was wrong believing we need the programs. So straight away yesterday morning, I was going through it all within myself, and I started programming the energy because it became so obvious, dear ones. It became so obvious that we are the ones who program it. The ones who Carrie Kay calls front runners, the ones who are way showers. And once you start to talk about some case scenario, it's almost like you chose it. You chose from many holograms because they were visible still, believing that this is the highest outcome for humanity. So, pioneers in Golden Age project is already running. It's already running. It's running for the last almost 8 months. It's running from within through the inner space. But the last pieces just hit me on Friday. But before I had that feeling, but not even before. It's gonna be almost a year very soon when I started to sensing feelings and seeing everything being stopped. But yet, everything is more precisely tied to all those people who have their own followers. So I was seeing already as speaking one voice. This clarity, what's in Golden Age about, without any attachment, without any influences from others, trying to put upon us their own projection into our mind. So I seen it long time ago, this project, and I wanted to introduce to care as an opportunity for those who are just not ahead, because that's not the right word to use, for those who are in a group of those front runners, way showers. I just simply seen it long time ago, all of us saying the same, speaking the same voice, one voice, and speaking the same from a place of what in Golden Age really means. There will come a time to share our stories, how we got where we got, but obviously it's not a time for that yet, because we still have something on our ends to fulfill. And I believe that trying to put into so-called handbook for pioneers isn't a great idea right now, since we're receiving a crystalline energy. But obviously we're like shooting everywhere with our intention, guys. We're shooting it out everywhere. It's funny because it's like becoming aware how we manifest and how we command the energy to serve us is the most important thing to all of us, to finally together co-create this beautiful multiverse free of darkness neutrality, and everyone standing in one crystalline consciousness, energy, essence, so on and so forth. I saw it many times. How long will it take us? I don't know. But it's not about having hundreds of thousands of us. It's not about that. We don't need to be even more than we are. We only simply need to understand how we are manifesting, because obviously we are constantly manifesting. So an importance of understanding how human being is the most powerful technology into itself, that every single one of us is nothing else than royal. We have a royalty within ourselves. And whether we version 7.0, 1.0, nothing is stopping us from manifestation. It was an illusion that first we need to activate, or we need to get into those bodies which are less not manipulated, because which have a more capacity, or minds that have a more capacity, or we're missing something. It's not that we're missing something. The only thing we're missing, it's an understanding of that, how really we're manifesting and constantly programming the energy and anchoring it to earth. Because we had not even a 1 week where we could be free of disturbances, interference, some hiccups of, throwbacks of dark energy. And we're at the stage where they can't do nothing else than by using the energy we anchored. And some of the energy we are anchoring might be with some attachments, some limitations, because it is being filtered through our system of beliefs. So they only harvest every few days that what we, so to speak, unconsciously anchor, and are able to manifest this or that. But within a time it's being cleared. So it's obvious that they don't have enough in order to start a war, to take us over again. But this moment for us is in call to action, to become a conscious co-creator. I'm not planning to do 3 weeks training. I am going to fill you up with an information within next, I hope, only few days. So straight away, all the time, you can embrace, take what resonates, leave the rest. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you're interested, let me know. Leave a comment so I can connect with you from an inner space already. My intentions are clear. We gonna have to stand up together, hold our hands, emanate the same frequency, energy, as many all over the place in order, to override the lower frequency band that has been put upon every single one of us. From time to time, it is, but then look around you. You can see that there are always constantly around you those who can't get out from that frequency band. That's why we need to stand together and do our job. Serve humanity in a way to become a conscious co-creator instead of waiting for money to appear. We need to start from within, being aware that wherever we anchor, and if there is any doubt within you, if there is any fear, you're anchoring that. Becoming consciously aware of being a co-creator with you, all of you, and Source, Mother, Source, Father, Source, Earth, me as a child, but as well so many of you, brothers and sisters. I am not here on my own. We are many, and we need to stand up to show that we are many, and we need to show them that we learned the lesson. If there ever was a lesson, I don't believe in lessons. If there ever was a lesson, it was to find out finally and become aware how we manifest. Because the neutral age and dark age, we consent to that. We manifest it. There is no one to blame, because that what was the plan. To go precisely this way, to set the whole wheel. Neutral, dark, neutral, light. It been speeded up because we found a way out for all of us. There is not going to be a genocide. Whoever's here, and even if they've been taken down, they'll come back as a babies, directly connected. To Source, and nothing will break their connection. If there ever was a lesson, it's about to realize how powerful we are, regardless of 7.0 version of human being we're in. So I want you to understand and accept a fact that we manifested it all. That was an assignment in order to expand the whole creation and bring more life. The dark age created opportunities that we will only understand. But right now, it is a time to become a conscious co-creator with brothers and sisters. Much love to you all.